Hello students. Students, who is a consumer? What are the rights a consumer has? What responsibility he has? We now know everything, right? Now, if a consumer is exploited, what does government do? Government has done 4 things. The first one is a 3-tier tribunal court. So what it is? Let us understand. As you can see that there are 3 levels. They are courts. What do? They listen to the complaints of exploited consumer and gives them justice according to the Consumer Protection Act 1986. So like we have district courts, high court and supreme court, they are also 3 levels set in the same pattern. The first one is district forum. You have to remember the name. District court, you know. Now this is district forum. There are 571 forums in India in different districts of the country. Now how much, till what extent if you are exploited, then they do hear you. So if you are exploited for any amount from 1 rupee to 20 lakh rupees, you can approach them directly. And they give you justice. If they do not give you, if you are not satisfied with what justice they gave you, you can appeal at a higher level, just like you do in courts. Like if you are not happy with the verdict of district court, you go to high court. If you are not satisfied at high court level, you go to supreme court. Same way, this district forum, if you are not happy with, you can go to the appellate. You can approach the higher court within 30 days. After you get the verdict, 30 days after that you have to complain. And when you are doing that, whatsoever amount you are exploited for, either 50% of that amount or 25,000, whatsoever is lesser, that you have to keep them as deposit with the court. In each one there is a prescribed fees that you have to pay. So that is district forum. Now comes state commission. State commission is in each state. In bigger state there could be more than one. So there are 35 state commissions in India. Any case that comes from district to state commission, obviously they have to hear, or otherwise. See, here the limit is 20 lakh rupees. So any claim that is between 20 lakh rupees to 1 crore. Say suppose I buy a car that's worth 35 lakh rupees. I'm not satisfied because there are many malfunctions, but the company is not ready to address me. Now it's a loss of 35 lakh rupees. So I don't have to approach district forum. I will have to directly go to the state commission. So again, same like what is here. If you are not happy with the judgment, with the verdict of state commission, I can approach to National Commission within 30 days of the verdict that I get here. And when I do that, either 50% amount of my problem or 35,000, whatever is lesser, I will have to keep as deposit. And National Commission is obviously, name says national, one only. Any amount that exceeds 1 crore. See, here the limit is 20 lakh to 1 crore. So any amount post 1 crore, you have to directly approach National Commission. Now you will feel, ma'am, who will be exploited for more than 1 crore? Well, if I book a flat which costs 25 crores, the builder has promised me for so and so amenities, I am paying my 25 crore and I am not getting what I was told, I am exploited. Okay. So yeah, that is also possible. And here in state commission and district forum, there is a panel of 3 judges, but here in National Commission there are 5 members. It's a panel of 5 judges, out of which 1 has to be woman, compulsory. 3 of them has 1 woman as a judge. It's a reserved quota, kind of. It is because there will be certain cases that woman oriented it would be, and then male would not be capable to, judge what is the correctness. So a woman. So any amount you can go here, and if you are not happy here, where you can go? you still have one destination, and that is Supreme Court. So you can definitely approach Supreme Court as well. Any amount between 50,000, any amount of your claim, 50% to that or 50,000, whichsoever is lower, you have to keep them as deposit. You will get back once your case is sorted. So that is the structure of 3-tier tribunal center or tribunal court. This alone could be asked in 4 marks, in more number of marks. You just have to draw them and explain in written the way I explained you. It will help you fetch full marks. Always remember, when you are writing long answers, don't directly start with the introduction. You can introduce what is consumer, you can introduce that Consumer Protection Act 1986 was enacted for protection of consumer. You can write anything, but don't outrightly start answering. That will not help you fetch full marks. Now, the second thing is consumer society. So consumer societies are set up at state, national, district, taluka level. At each level there are some societies working. What these societies are? They are not political, they are non-political, they are not commercial, they are not set up to make money, and voluntary. They just set up to spread awareness. They are voluntarily working organization. What they do? They provide consumer education. So those who are not aware, they call people and they educate them. They run campaigns to spread awareness. Those who are not approaching them, these organizations, they reach to the people and they spread awareness. They run campaigns. They guide consumer for their rights. What rights consumer has, how he can exercise them. They help them. And support to the exploited ones. If at all somebody is exploited, then for legal aid, for legal support, they are always there. They publish magazines like Insight, The Consumer, Grahak Suraksha. Few magazines are bi-monthly, few others are quarterly, few are monthly, few are fortnightly as well. You can also join. There must be so many consumer awareness groups in Facebook, on Instagram. So you can join them. You can search on them on Google and you can subscribe e-newsletter. All these periodicals, whatsoever is found in digital form, you can read them. In all these magazines, what is written? That recently such exploitation happened with so and so. The case was run for so and so days. Now the conclusion is this. So that you get confidence that yes, these laws, they are effective. They exist and consumer definitely gets justice. You will get to know that. So I hope that this 3-tier tribunal and consumer society you are clear with. Let us move to the next. Now the third one is public distribution system. So this word is now quite familiar, right? Because you learnt it in poverty, you learnt it in price rise, again now in consumer awareness. So public distribution system is a system wherein poor people are distributed grains at a quite subsidized rate. Now poor does not have money, so if with less money they go to buy in market, obviously they will exploit it in terms of quality. They will get very ill quality things just because they don't have much money. So this PDS is helping poor consumers to keep away from exploitation. Essential commodities are sold at subsidized rates. Subsidized rate means the rate that is discounted. As in, if the market value of wheat is 40 rupees per kilo, they are sold here for 2 rupees. The difference 38 rupees is borne by government. So the distribution of grains, pulses, kerosenes, sugar, etc. of good quality are sold through fair price shop. These are the places where from this poor can get good quality things at a very affordable rate. So this helps poor to keep away from exploitation of poor quality. So that is also one way in which government is helping poor consumers to be protected. And finally, the last one, students, is certification system. Now you all are in 10th standard. How will you be eligible in 11th? With the certificate, right? The passing certificate. So you go to any school, you say, yeah, I did my 10th. Will they believe in you? No. You will need to produce the proof that you actually passed your 10th standard. So that's how this one also goes. This is the proof. These certifications are proof that this particular product has a certain quality. So there are legal norms set to ensure the quality of goods and services. A product should be of so and so quality, a service should be of so and so quality. There are parameters set by legal departments, and all those business wanting to get certified will have to meet up those standards. And that's how we get a good quality and we don't get exploited, right? So the first one, there are two types of certification, the one at national level and the another one at international level. So national level, I have marked some marks here. They are specific for a particular good. Say for example, BIS, which was ISI from our independence from 1947. There is this body called Indian Standard of Institute. This ISI was giving certification to non-alive products. You take pipes, you take any plastic equipment. For all these, you had this body. But in 86, when this act, Consumer Protection Act came in, when it got enforced, this ISI got converted into BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards. So they ensure that the product has a good quality. The second one is AgMark. AG stands for agro. So this is for agricultural products. All the agricultural products with good quality will have this certification and can use AgMark. And from this AgMark, you can make sure that it's a good agro product. Next is Hallmark. You will also see 916, that is 91.6% purity of gold, presence of gold. So because gold is a very soft thing, it has to be alloyed with, but then when you buy gold jewelry and if it is not even half gold, you are cheated, right? So 91.6, 916 is the hallmark which certifies the purity of gold. Students, in your textbook you will find symbols for each one. I have not drawn it here. You will need to draw if this question happens to be asked in more number of marks. Then is FPO. It is for packed food. You take tinned products, maybe a jam or a pickle or sauces, anything that is tinned up in a bottled way. You have this mark which can assure that this particular product must have a good quality. Then we have wool mark. Wool mark, as name suggests, is for woolen products. So good quality shawls, sweaters, jackets, they will have this wool mark. And then comes HACCP, HACCP mark, which is for processed food. You take the example of McCain's. So McCain is a processed food. You will directly, it's almost ready to eat food. Again, we have a wide variety of Punjabi dal and sabzis and all. They are processed, you just have to heat and eat them. So this processed food has got a specific mark. If you find that, you can be assured that it is definitely going to be a good quality. Now these are all for our country. We do have two marks at international level. These are certificates obtained from other countries. So one is ISO and another is CSE. So ISO is a mark that is given to a very good quality product or service. The headquarters of ISO is at Geneva. They look after so many things. Not only the product that you are buying or service, but they see that how the business is run. Whether the environment is damaged, then they will not give this mark. ISO is received when you are complying all the norms. So it is established in 1947 and you can see this range ISO 9001, ISO 9000. So that's all about ISO. And finally comes CAC, Codex Elementarius Commission. This body looks after the norms of edible products. Any product that you buy from other country, or maybe even our country companies want to export in other countries, they will need this certification. This license ensures that the food norms are followed by the company. It was set up in 1963 and FAO, Food Organization, and WHO, they also certified this. its headquarters is in Rome and they set food standards. So these are the 4 ways in which government tries to protect the interests of consumer. Government tries to support by all ways, and finally it's on us how we take them. See you in the next class with the next topic. Bye bye.